The movie begins with a harrowing scene. Carcasses of animals are cut open to reveal barely conscious young girls with oxygen masks and tanks attached. Clearly, they are being transported for some nefarious purposes. We soon learn what that nefarious purpose is. They are being sold to customers all around the world as commodities. This is sex trafficking, and many, if not all, of them are not even adults. The girls wonder aloud whether there is anybody who is coming to save them. Turns out, there is. The police, the cops quickly take control of the situation and proceed to rescue the girls, until it turns out the officer in charge's daughter has been kidnapped by the sex traffickers. He has to let the men go. We first meet John as he is repairing his motorcycle in Alappuzha, Kerala. He has with him a little girl called Kushi, who we later learn is his daughter. She is urging him to hurry up as she is late for school. After an amusing incident in which the girl is drenched in dirty rainwater due to a passing vehicle that ignites a chase that results in a half-hearted apology, not from the driver of the vehicle, but from John. Baby John is a timid man who keeps his head low and avoids fights, perhaps so that his real identity would not be made public. One of Kushi's teachers is Tara, who is tired of the little girl's tardiness even if she knows her father is responsible. John later befriends Kushi's teacher Tara, who eventually develops a crush on him. While visiting a church with John and Tara, Kushi provokes a sex trafficking gang looking for their victim, but John quickly diffuses the situation. Tara notices a victim of the mob hiding and hides her in the boot of their vehicle, unbeknownst to John and Kushi, and heads to the police station to file a complaint. In the night, the gang arrives at John's house to kill Kushi, forcing John to turn violent and kill the goons. Tara eventually learns that John is actually DCP Satya Varma and arrives at John's location just as John defeats the goons. Jackie, whose real name was H.C. Ram Savak and Satya Varma's friend, learns that Tara is a covert officer and her real name is Adhira Varman. Jackie starts explaining John's past to her. Sometimes ago, Satya receives a complaint from the parents of a girl named Amber, who went missing for days. Satya begins the investigation and learns that Ashwin, who is the son of a notorious politician, Nanji aka Baba Shah, had sexually assaulted Amber and burnt her to death. Knowing that the court is unable to do anything about Amber's murder, Baba Shah is a dangerous politician who is extremely merciless, especially on any of his followers who attempt to sell his shady dealing out. Satya abducts Arvind and his goons for 2 days, before burning him alive in the open. Satya brutally kills Ashwin and reveals this to Baba Shah. This news devastates Baba Shah. To add salt upon injuries, Satya exposes Baba Shah's unlawful dealings and the old man is sentenced to 3 years imprisonment. Baba Shah uses each day he uses in the prison to plan and imagine how he would avenge the death of his son on Satya's and make his life miserable, who swears to avenge Ashwin's death. Meanwhile, Satya meets Meera, a Chennai-based doctor, and the two fall in love with each other. When Satya goes to meet Meera's family only for Baba Shah sends goons to kill Satya, but Satya defeats them and Meera meets with Satya and tells him to leave the police force, but Satya manages to convince her to let him stay at his job. Satya and Meera marry each other and lead a happy life with their daughter Kushi. On the night of Kushi's birthday, Baba Shah, Bhima and Inspector Baldev Patel barge in at Satya's house, where they kill Meera and Satya's mother, Madhvi, and attempt to drown Kushi. Satya is also shot twice in the chest but survives when a dying Meera wakes him and instructs him to save Kushi. Before dying, Meera makes Satya to take a vow that he would leave the police force and lead a peaceful life with Kushi. Satya accepts the vow, where he bids a tearful goodbye to Meera and fakes his death to lead a peaceful life with Kushi. In the present, Adhira feels sad about Satya's tragic life and starts caring for him and Kushi. When Kushi goes on a school trip, Baba Shah, who has learned that Satya and Kushi are alive, orchestrates an accident on the school bus. With the help of Adhira and the local people, Satya manages to save Kushi. Learning that Baba is behind the accident, Satya decides to exact vengeance and returns to Mumbai, puts an end to Baba Shah's illegal activities and kills Baldev and Bhima. Baba Shah kidnaps Kushi despite attempts from Ram and Adhira in stopping them. Satya arrives at Baba Shah's hideout. After some fierce fighting scene between Satya and Baba Shah goons, he is captured and tied upside down. Baba Shah makes mockery of him. Kushi encourages the other kidnapped ladies including Tara in the container to be courageous. This also emboldens a captured Satya. He turns the table and kills all Baba Shah's men, saves Kushi and a group of women, who later charge towards Baba Shah, killing him. 2 years later, Satya becomes a raw field agent and lives with Adhira. Jackie, Satya, his friend and Tara in covered faces are made to kneel before a kingpin who had assisted Baba Shah. but the last person to be made to kneel happens to be the worst mistake of this gang because they did not know he is an agent by John on a mission to end boss and kills the GP Yashraj Mukherjee for helping Baba Shah earlier. This is where the film ends. Kindly subscribe to this channel, click the like and share buttons and smash the notification bell to support this channel. Thanks for watching.